Breaking news, shots fired on I-43. The highway in that area is now back open after being shut down earlier today. Now, that shooting prompted law enforcement to shut down 43 South from Fond du Lac to Beecher for 2.5 hours.
That allowed officers to search the freeway for evidence. Jermont Terry live right now to tell us how this all started. Jermont.
Steve, this freeway shooting in broad daylight has so many people shaking their heads. These were some very tense moments this morning along I-43, and it was here at the I-43 exit at Walker Street where one of 4 drivers got away to safety. But that's only after a very dangerous exchange fire along busy I-43. The view from Chopper 4 shows Milwaukee County Sheriff deputies combing I-43 in downtown Milwaukee. They searched the freeway for gun casings. It's the aftermath of a gun battle between cars speeding and shooting on the highway.
Bullets flying at 60 miles an hour down in a car on the freeway.
Deputies pulled over this bullet-riddled Chevy right in front of Eric Leonard's house.
They're like 12.
12?
Yeah, all directed in the passenger door. In the window.
Authorities say someone in the white Impala exchanged gunshots on the expressway with another car. Authorities arrested 2 people from this car. We're told a bullet grazed the passenger.
Seen an ambulance rushing up, rushed somebody off.
During the same time, Milwaukee police pulled over this black Infiniti at 17th and State. The investigation shows this stolen car was also shot up. But in this case, the driver and 3 other people took off running. Police later arrested 2 and say drugs were found inside the car. It's believed this car is involved in the shootout on the freeway.
I want these individuals to be sent to prison for a long time.
Mayor Tom Barrett visibly upset by the violent acts that took place and placed so many lives at risk.
To have individuals in cars on the expressway firing at each other is just beyond the realm of reasonable people expect anywhere.
Investigators say more than a dozen shots went back and forth during this wild freeway shootout. Now people like Leonard are thankful those flying bullets didn't kill someone on the freeway. Investigators are trying to figure out what prompted all of this.
I'm sure nobody's going to just randomly pull up someone on the freeway and start shooting at.
And when it was all said and done, 4 cars were towed, 4 people are behind bars, and police are still looking for at least 2 people who ran from the scene. I should point out that investigators believe that this likely all centered around drugs, but this open investigation will determine the exact cause of what led up to this I-43 shootout this morning. Reporting live along I-43 at the Walker Street exit, Jermont Terry, today's TMJ4.
All right, Jermont, thanks.
Now, closing the freeway was a huge hassle for drivers. Many were stuck in a traffic jam that stretched for miles. Our Michelle Fiore talked to a few disgruntled drivers. She joins us now live. Michelle.
Hi, Carol. Well, this was the heart of where that traffic was backed up and down this stretch of roadway. We saw drivers with a look of frustration, with anger, and some with panic. It's not what you'd expect to find around lunchtime. Semis, SUVs, and cars as far as you can see. A shooting on I-43 this morning led the sheriff's office to shut down all southbound traffic between Fond du Lac and Beecher. Chopper 4 shows deputies walking every inch of it, searching for evidence. You can also see just how backed up traffic got as a result.
I was coming from my house.
Okay, how bad was the traffic?
Real bad. Real bad.
But things went from bad to worse for Kenneth Colon once he got to 6th and McKinley. As drivers searched for alternate routes to the freeway, this happened.
I started feeling everything start crushing. And I'm like, oh my God, oh my God. And he wouldn't stop. I'm screaming, stop. He wouldn't stop.
A semi-driver coming from Saukville who was diverted off the freeway hit at least 4 cars at 6th and McKinley.
I turned the corner. I don't know what the driver was doing, but when I turned the corner, he just ran and just hit everybody. Just ran over everybody.
1 car was pinned underneath the semi, and witnesses were yelling for him to stop. 1 woman was hurt. She was on her way home from shoulder surgery and was taken away by ambulance. So the freeway reopened at about 2:30 this afternoon. Any delays you're still seeing at this point are just your typical evening rush hour home. Reporting live in downtown Milwaukee, Michelle Fiore, today's TMJ4.
What a mess. Thank you very much, Michelle.